Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Mike, what?
On first down, it's Rosen. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Ballerz. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Patriots take over. This is Sony Michel. He grew up a few miles north of here. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Second and 8 at the 19-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, tight down. Where are they, Phins? Check.
And they'll try Michel here running on the right side. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Play fake. Mariota. And able to find Dorsett. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch out. One.
Now Mariota. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go. Slam.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They fire this one quickly to Austin. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They just get the play off. Now Mariota. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And got his man. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. Now we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Check. Press down. One.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Check 52. One.
This is Michel on the counter. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
All day, baby, all day. He's coming. We got double up. One. Topper. One. Nice 7, let's go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hug. Go.
To throw is Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Hey, Ned. 80.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Patriots 3, Dolphins nothing.
Check back 21. I can't believe they
3rd and long here for Rosen. He sets to fire deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. They'll run here with Ballerz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Wide, get wide. Monday.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And now it's Rosen looking. He's got it to Williams. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
You got tight right there. Check 13. 6-6, bullet high. Bang. 80. Hey, seam 6.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ballerz. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Monday. Hey, Charlie. 54. Mike 50.
The play fake to Ballerz. Now Rosen. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now Ballerz. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving.
Check 99. Middle. Slam.
On the toss, here's Ballerz. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Go. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming for you. You mine. Mike 54.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rosen back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Tonight, 180. 54 Mike. Monday. What? Hey, Zoo.
From the gun, it's Rosen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
Three. Check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
He's cracked. Three. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
This is Grant. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Rush in. One.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Mariota. This one caught by Davis. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
You got me, Ray. Don't be scared of it. One. 52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. Watch the run.
From the gun, Mariota. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Philip Dorsett. 36 yards, and the Patriots have taken the lead. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Alert.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
We're going to keep getting sacks.
sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Rosen. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. He got a hand in there to break that one up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Rosen to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Number 14, incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Here we go. 15, Lonnie. 15 line.
Watch the screen.
5. Let's go now. 18, Gator. 22 Jet Bomber, 22 Jet Bomber. Right up.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Like him. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Watch. Where they keep? 3.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run the counter. Michel, and he'll be taken down right around the 27. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, Michel. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. Boy, not what you want to see in Q1 of the new year. We'll be back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Catch is made by Harry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Check. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Watch the curve. Alert. There we go. Mike.
Here's Rosen. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Check back 21. Better bring it. You better bring it.
Now it's Rosen. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Rapid. Alert.
Rosen will throw. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen.
That's right. Boom.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Check 26, check 26. Monday.
They'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. They'll run on 1st down. Michelle, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and the Dolphins.
Safety 3. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch the backer.
From the 38, Mariota. This one into the hands of Hurd. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
One.
Now Mariota. And able to find Dorsett. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Mike 52.
Where are they, team?
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
One. Where are they, good?
From the red zone now, Mariota. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett there to make the grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height, or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Bowls him over. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll look to throw on first down to Josh Rosen. It's complete to Williams.
Complete to number 18. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Patriots' 47-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Rosen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Hey, orbit.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
One. 3. Check.
On 2nd down, Michelle. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Hey, it's a party now. It's a party now. No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Hey, check. 52. One. Exit.
One.
Check 3.
One.
looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 55 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check. Check out now. Hug. Hey, high 7.
And now it's Rosen looking. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here's Austin. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. That punt returned 69 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Keep playing.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 39. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
From the 36, Rosen. And he's got his man on the out route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 18. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll drop the throw. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballerz. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Monday.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. Yeah, that's what I do. 45's the mic. I'm here all day.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Middle.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Gostkowski for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bump.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Ballerz, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down now, Michel. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. 18 big yards on that one and a New England first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, Grant. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Corey Grant, 34 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. Doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be read on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. If he comes to the quarterback, you saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Check.
They'll stay on the ground. Ballerz again. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Watch that. All right. Check.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They run it with Ballerz. A gain of 3, second down. Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Check my 21. That's quarter. 36. 80. Hug.
The play fake to Ballerz. Now Rosen. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now Rosen. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams, 54 yards. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Undercrunch.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Joker. One.
Throwing, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the third time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
Middle. Hey, alert.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Brought in over the middle by Graham. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
One. Check 50. One. Check 55, come on.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. And that's a good run, and I know he went out of bounds, so we could nitpick a little bit here and get on him and say, hey, make sure you stay in bounds, keep the clock running. But this stage of the game, Brandon, that's not really uppermost in his mind. He just wants to take care of the football and gain yardage.
Yeah, and they have a little bit of comfort there with it not just being a one-score game, so not too nitpicky. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Hey, we are. One. Watch out. Slam, Buzz. 52, Mike, 52.
From the gun, Mariota. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
First down, Mariota. Flushed out right. Completes it to Corey Grant. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Corey Grant. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. but it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll run on first down. Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 19-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Free buzz. Check.
Where are they, team?
He's coming.
One.
Check 31. Check.
And it's Michel once again. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. You don't want none, baby.
One.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Mike 55, exit. Let's go, D.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1.
Watch the screen. Check nickel.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some team.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballerz. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. extra point safely through, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
I got motion man. Me. I got this. 52's the mic. Three.
Mariota here to throw. Safarian Jenkins has it. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up. Give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
On second down, Michelle. And some room to maneuver. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 65 yards.
First and goal, New England.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Pats, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.